It's time for some basketball! This is your one-stop shop for all slam dunks, 3 points, and dribble moves. Sit on down, crack a cold one, and get ready for some hoops. Yeah!
Hello everybody and welcome back to TNN NBA Tuesday Tip-Off. I'm your host Matt King, and my apologies for no episode last week. But it's not like we missed much. The NBA has been dealing with COVID trouble, and a lot of games have been postponed or just straight up canceled. Not to mention, a scroll through the NBA's injury list will find at least 3 people from each team out due to COVID reasons. It's safe to say the league is having a real COVID problem. Some games are being played with 7 players available, but teams are making it work and giving us exciting basketball. Here's the news of the week. Harden went to Brooklyn. A blockbuster deal sent James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets, teaming up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. The Nets also sent Caris LeVert to Houston, who was then dealed to Indiana for Victor Oladipo. Houston is walking away from this trade with Victor Oladipo and 8 first-round draft picks. This deal also saw Jarrett Allen from the Nets being sent to Cleveland. While losing James Harden was a big blow for Houston, it's safe to say that there really was no loser from this trade. In James Harden's debut for Brooklyn, he remembered how to play basketball, put up 30 points, and seemingly losing 30 pounds since his transition to Brooklyn. His pairing with Kevin Durant was off the chain, and as soon as Kyrie Irving comes back, Brooklyn will be probably unstoppable. The Bucks are back in town, yeah! After a rocky start, the Milwaukee Bucks are warming up and are at a 9-4 record, sitting atop of the Eastern Conference. The team has been relatively quiet for the number 1 seed in the East, as Giannis and Chris Middleton are evenly sharing the load. It's shaping up to be a very competitive Eastern Conference this year. Can the Bucks hang on? What the fuck are the Celtics doing? Like the rest of the league, the Celtics are dealing with COVID trouble. Jason Tatum is out, Jaylen Brown just made his return, and Kemba Walker also just made his return. Taco Fall is now my favorite to win the 3-point contest after this shot. Celtics remain second in the Eastern Conference, despite this embarrassing loss to the Knicks. Sexland. Cleveland is still fighting their way up. They remain at the 7th seed now, but if Andre Drummond has a performance like he did the other night, things are looking promising. Andre Drummond put up 33 points and 23 rebounds, and continues to lead the league in rebounding. The magic is gone! After starting strong, Orlando has lost 5 of their last 5 games. While no breakout star was the reason for their early success, it seems to be the factor in what is plummeting them to the 8th seed and lower. The Lakers are on a roll. As for the Western Conference, sitting pretty are the champion Lakers. They've won 9 of their last 10 games, and it looks like they're here to repeat. LeBron and Anthony Davis would seemingly be the causes for these victories, and both are, but both not in the way you expect. Both are just playing really good basketball, and none are really taking over games like we're used to seeing from them. These 2 superstars have been working very well with each other, and are also relying on their bench pieces as well to create a well-rounded team. That's championship basketball, if you ask me. Clippers! Yeah! The other Los Angeles team isn't doing too bad either, as the second team in the Western Conference is the Los Angeles Clippers. Paul George is getting better and better at shooting over the season, and has now finally reached over 50% for threes. The Clippers are only 1 game behind the Lakers, so it could be either LA team to take the Western Conference this year. The Jazz are kicking ass. The Jazz are also dominating the West, and they're sitting at number 3 in the conference. Throughout this past week, the Jazz have made 60 3-pointers. Jordan Clarkson is averaging 20 points a game, and Bojan is starting to warm up too. Oh, and Rudy Gobert continues to be a rebounding beast, as he's averaging 13.3 rebounds for the season, good enough for 2nd most rebounds in the league. Golden State sucks a lot. While Golden State was on the up last time we talked, they've seemed to fall again. I originally said Steph Curry could do this alone. Maybe he can't. He's putting up a lot better numbers, averaging almost 30 a game, but it's still not enough. The Timberwolves make me sad. As for things in Minnesota, it's not so great. The Timberwolves have been playing terrible, and to top loss on top of loss, Karl Anthony Towns is out as he tested positive for COVID. They sit at a 3-8 record and only played 1 game this past week, but it was a loss. Here's hoping things get better for Minnesota and for the rest of the league, as I'd like to see more games being played and better safety precautions being installed. Now it's time for my honorable mentions of the week.
Honorable mentions of the week.
My My first honorable mention goes to Bradley Beal. Being the number one subject for a lot of trade talk recently after the mega deal with Harden, it seems to be that Bradley Beal is trying to prove his case. He's currently leading the league in points per game with 35. While that's not enough to help the Wizards, who are sitting at one of the worst records in the league, it is definitely improving his stock. Wherever he ends up, better be a good team. My second honorable mention goes to CJ McCollum. While he's currently facing some injury issue for his foot, the games he has played have been very explosive from beyond the three-point line. He's currently averaging 5 3-pointers per game, good enough for the number one spot in the league for three-pointers made. And now it's time for Chris's Kick Picks.
What's up, guys? Chris here with my kick picks of the week for weeks 3 and 4 of the NBA season. Starting up first with my Ioni with the Nike Zoom Freak 2s. And do you hear that? You hear that rustling? What is that? They're these shoes because they're awesome. They got leaves on them. They're green. Leave me alone when I'm wearing these because they're tight, son. We're going to give these 2 thumbs way up. Next up, PJ Tucker with the Air Jordan 35s. And you might as well just call me Marty McFly, because these are hella fly, yo. They look like some Back to the Future stuff. Actually, I'm going to go Back to the Future so I can get some, because they're sold out. Unless, PJ, you can give me some, please. 2 thumbs, way up. My third shoe for the week is the KD Easy Money Sniper 13s. Come on, Kevin. What are these? I didn't know you were, like, a raver or something. I mean, look at these shoes. Papa Molly, I'm passing. Because 2 thumbs down. My fourth shoe for this week is the Dame 7s, also known as the I Am My Own Fan Damian Lillard signature shoe. These are awesome. They come in black and in purple, and I'm a big purple fan, so I'm going to go and give these 2 thumbs way up. Love these shoes. You can just call me Barney Big Bucks when I'm wearing them, because I love me some purple.
No.
Next up, Jason Tatum. You know we love us a Jason Tatum out here at the show, and I can't say I like these at all. They're the Zoo Jason Tatum Air Jordan 34s, and it looks like something that Joe Exotic would wear.
Look, motherfucker, you're stupid.
Because, good God, these are awful. 2 thumbs down. Come on, Jason. You're better than that. My last shoes for the week are the Carmelo Anthony signature Car Merlot Jordan 35s. Excuse me a second. I need to break out something to drink to talk about these shoes really quick because they're so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the good stuff right here, guys. So, these are 2 thumbs way up. Pinky rings out. Awesome. Love them. Love the design, the suede on them, the red. I wish I had a pair myself, but cheers to you, Carmelo. You win this week. Great shoes. It tastes kind of bad.
Well, that does it for this episode of TNN NBA Tuesday Tip-Off. I've been your host, Matt King, and make sure to subscribe to the CMFs channel so you don't miss a wink of NBA action. Remember to stay safe, wear your mask, stream the CMFs debut album on all streaming platforms, visit thecmfs.com for some awesome merch, and have a good night.